comments. Like, look, I know that this video is not gonna get a ton load of likes and shares and comments, but I'm doing it because I believe that it's important to tell my story to the 5-10 of y'all that's gonna listen. All right, everybody, so it's Jordy, and really what I'm here to just speak briefly about is that, I'm about my photography. I'm about now more about marketing and branding, but one big underlying current to all of this is emotions. And the reason I get up here and talk about emotions is for two things, a couple of reasons. I am very emotionally attuned as a person, and you can probably see it by the way how I act. Like I shout people out all the time. I'm able to maintain a really positive spirit, and I also believe in the power of caring and giving as a viable business strategy, because I care about how you feel. Like, I don't want to take your money and I'm not delivering more than you're expecting. That's just how I feel about what I do, right? And the reason I keep bringing up emotions, even more so than I thought, is because, as men especially too, we are trained to, be tough and rough and gruff and not show no feelings. We not showing no face. We up on the shit, we rough. And the minute that we show feelings, the perception that we get from guys and girls, everybody's that, we soft. Even as I'm speaking this, I know that somebody's looking on me and they're saying that, yo, like, why he talking about his feelings? But the real point in all of this is that it is gonna become a bigger conversation. It is gonna come up more to the surface, and I know it. That's why I'm talking about it now, because as I've matured in a business sense, for the past 5 years, as I've matured emotionally, as I've matured spiritually and mentally, and, dealing with all my flaws and everything like that. Like, let me list a couple of flaws that I have, right? So I don't think a lot. I just execute on stuff, meaning that a lot of times that will manifest itself as I'm not thinking too much before I'm speaking. I'm just chatting. I love attention. I mean, who doesn't, like, I have a complex, and I think it comes from like family issues, where I love to help, even if it comes like at the detriment of stuff like that, so like I have a hard time letting go of stuff as much as I have a hard time getting into something. So it takes me a long time to get adjusted to something, and it also takes me a long time to release or let go something, even when it's like negative or something in my life. Like, that's just how I am. I'm also, I have like flirty tendencies, and I guess it's got me on one yard man, so like I'm a big flirt. Like, I exude a lot of sexual energy, and I don't care. Like, that's me, that's how I operate, so I'm like very flirty and stuff like that. But beyond all of that, beyond all these things that we all have inside of us, there's two things that I believe that we can do. We can accept it, for one, and then we can acknowledge it, express it, and then accept it, because some of these things are just DNA traits. Like, it's in my DNA to be emotional. It's in my DNA to love to flirt, because I'm a sexual being. Some of us don't own it, but that's not my problem. I don't care, and how does that, what the hell does that even have to do with business, Jordy? Let me answer that question for you right now. What that has to do with business is being aware of all these things and then playing those strengths into your business. So my desire for attention manifests itself as me wanting to get my product, meaning my photography services, in as many people's feeds as possible. So I am a serial collaborator, which means that I am always looking for ways that I can get money so that I can collaborate with each and every one of you. simple. That means I am making this podcast. I am recording this video. That means I am making time to have conversations with as many of you as possible. So for me, all this digital stuff is a gateway to meet you in person. And I'm not gonna make this video too long. It's approaching like the 5-minute mark. The biggest thing that I really want any of us to take away, especially my men too, is to understand who you are and not what you're trying to be. Like, if you love the finer things in life and the diamonds and the chains and the necklace, please make sure that you're doing it for yourself. If you love to engage on a spiritual level, like you like to read, like, own that. If you're a person like me that's like really in tune with your emotions and you really love business and like marketing and talking to people and stuff like that, then own that. Whatever it is that you own, is that it's for you. It's for you and nobody else, because everybody has their own internal framework that they're battling with. So my biggest motto for this is, it's you versus you. Not you versus them, not you versus the world. It's Jordi versus Jordi. Because a lot of the problems that I have, they were built into me from childhood, but it's gonna be up to me and me alone to rewire myself, to figure out why I do certain things the way I do them, and then to reconfigure them into making myself a better man. And if all of us could really figure that out, it will really impact our businesses, because a lot of people don't post because they care about what people think. They care about the likes and they care about the comments. Like, look, I know that this video is not gonna get a ton load of likes and shares and comments, but I'm doing it because I believe that it's important to tell my story to the 5-10 of y'all that's gonna listen. That's all I care about. And that's where I'm gonna stop the video. Thank you. Have a great day.